The Coin Lady channel is pleased to have you back. Listen up. Folks, Ripple and XRP are the center of a flurry of exciting new developments right now. The XRP Ledger Apex, for instance, will take place from June 11th to the 13th, and there will be other massive ones in the future. The Dutch capital, developers and builders are the main focus here. Ripple is hosting a must-attend global community summit that will unite innovators, developers, businesses, users, and investors to shape the XRP Ledger's future. There will be over 700 people, 70 presenters, and 40 sessions, exactly what we need: more builders, more innovators, and for them to migrate to the XRP Ledger. This fills me with immense joy. You name it. There are going to be presentations by A-listers who will be participating to the event. In my opinion, this will be one of the most important ones to concentrate on. This summer in the year 2023, there was a lot of good news, a lot of insightful things, and a lot of attention given to things like the AMM. Knowing all of that helped us prepare for what's to come and understand the current state of affairs surrounding the XRP Ledger. This time around, I believe we will see the XRP Ledger in its future state. Additionally, the XRP Ledger may receive more attention from developers and innovators who are interested in migrating to it in order to grow the ecosystem and community. This is certainly something to keep an eye on. I would be more than happy to show it to you if you are interested. However, this isn't the only major meeting or event taking place. The Australia Policy Summit is one such example. This has been done before. Still, this was a major one. At our first policy summit of the year in Sydney, I want to express my gratitude for the most gracious welcome. With 150 people in attendance yesterday, we discussed strategies to promote the adoption, growth, and responsible innovation of digital assets in the Australian market. We are grateful to our partner Blockchain APAC for their unwavering support, and we hope to return to Australia soon. Right now, an intriguing aspect of this is the accompanying graphics. First, we have a worldwide regulatory perspective on digital assets and cryptocurrencies. Second, this is the Vice President alone. However, digital assets in Australia are regulated and represent the future. A few names have now become visible. Regardless, regulations are the only thing on my mind at the moment. Reason being, they connected us to their public policy on their website, and restrictions are drawing near. Exactly is it that makes this so intriguing? And where is our attention primarily directed? The future of banking, digital assets, and money in general are all interconnected. Regulations are the center of attention. The general consensus is that XRP is a worthless asset in the cryptocurrency market that isn't contributing anything and is therefore considered dead. But rules are something they're ignoring. The 2-year window for XRP is now open. Give that some thought. The courts have provided XRP with guidance for the next 2 years. Every day, new rules and restrictions draw nearer. XRP has already made a first move. This is also a priority for Ripple. Our current position in the market is known to them. The fact that rules will alter this market is also something they are aware of. Once rules and regulations are set in place, everything will change. This is something I've mentioned 100 times on this channel before. However, when we consider Ripple, they have also been pioneers in this, while facing lawsuits from the SEC, which, as I've already stated, I believe was intentional. When it comes to this, they are still in the vanguard. Visit the page that pertains to their international relations or international public policy. The same corporation that was sued by the SEC has been working with financial institutions, regulators, and central banks worldwide to build regulatory frameworks for crypto and blockchain. Also, long before the litigation even began, they were already hard at work on regulatory frameworks. I take that the SEC's lawsuit was not part of their original strategy, though. Crypto legislation, the central bank, digital currencies, anti-money laundering, climate change, and financial inclusion are some of the policy areas that may be seen if one scrolls down. Additional information, such as fact sheets, is available if we scroll down. Plus, everything they had been concentrating on is right here. A common misconception about Ripple cryptocurrency and its introduction to XRP is available there. Furthermore, XRP, ledger, financial inclusion, identifying crypto giveaway scams, and a crypto-based sustainable future SEC versus Ripple fact sheet, as well as Ripple's dedication to safety. Additionally, you may find out more about Ripple's public policy views, including their work on US rules and how they link to everything. As an additional example, the UK has been extremely outspoken about its desire to become a regional leader in the UK. On the other hand, you can see their every move on a worldwide scale. Everything here is openly available. For example, you can click on any of the links. They have been working with regulators to advance public policy surrounding crypto and this entire field, and it will offer you a PDF file on what they have been doing related rules inside particular areas. Additionally, I published an article about this, according to their public policy website, which I've included here at Ripple. They know how important compliance and risk management are for your bank, which is why they develop solutions that provide you more control and visibility over cross-border settlement. Nothing has changed. Everything is still tailored to Ripple's target use cases. Right now, we even have the evidence that Ripple lowers systemic risk in 3 important sectors by supplying a contemporary infrastructure for cross-currency settlement. By skipping the middlemen and dealing directly with one another, banks remove settlement risk and counterparties. By utilizing Ripples for real-time communication, banks are able to eliminate uncertainty about payment risks and confirm delivery with perfect assurance, all while leveraging a competitive marketplace for liquidity rather than relying on a single FX source. Regardless of your opinion, I argued in this post that, with global crypto regulations drawing near, it is imperative that you support transparent and compliant companies like Ripple. Ripple, which is embroiled in a lawsuit, is among the most transparent in this space. I think this proves what I stated about how transparent they are. So let's return to this place and look at all of the paperwork. On the other hand, they have been trying to collaborate with authorities, including the SEC, for more than 10 years. They have also met privately with high-ranking officials from the International Monetary Fund, the World Bank, 2 central banks, etc. They are a new member of the BIS-EPA, my group, and they have the potential to further disrupt the conventional financial sector, because most of this space is essentially noise. Laws are being pushed and will inevitably force 99% of the space to disappear. After rules are in place, I can see a small number of projects continuing. Plus, I did bring up quite a few of them. Not to mention the other 1%, it will still be there when rules go into effect. And those who put in the effort and time to comply will get the benefits. Crypto has made a lot of people wealthy. Mass use of the technology has, in my opinion, been the single most important factor in the massive increase of credit riches over the years. Without rules and restrictions, we would never reach that stage. At that time, the majority of shoppers will be out. Whatever the case may be, it is all in the works as a result of regulatory frameworks, stablecoin legislation, and Rockport. You will lose out on one of the greatest technological advances in history if you don't pay attention to what's coming and how it will impact the entire space. And to touch on the subject briefly, Anderson published an excellent post about regulations and the current situation. There appear to be many encouraging developments about Cryptus's entry into the EU. I am now opposed to their most recent action, which amounts to preventing self-custody. That bothers me. However, it is imperative that you prioritize a few of these actions in the year 2024, specifically with respect to 3 distinct developments. In my opinion, it will be beneficial for Ripple if we examine all of these factors simultaneously rather than separately. Give me a moment to elaborate. First and foremost, today, March 17th, SEPA is migrating to the 2019 version of ISO 282. With SEPA, you can think of transactions within the EU. As a result, Richard's data will be more easily interoperable with other systems, etc. Banks and other PSPs payment service providers will be required by new regulations to implement SEPA Instant Credit Transfer Number 2, an instant payment scheme, which will allow for transfers to any other EU country in under 10 seconds at the same cost as a regular credit transfer. This will address the issue of the last mile within the European Union. This is a topic that Ripple has brought up frequently. Making a cross-border payment to another member state of the European Union is now much simpler. In fact, They wrote a full playbook on the subject. For instance, if all transfers inside the EU are fast, you might fund one EU-based bank, and it could instantly deposit funds into any EU account you choose. It is anticipated that this law will be put into effect by the end of 2024, which is excellent news. Combine the two, and the European Union (EU) becomes the world's first major jurisdiction. Companies can now register in one EU jurisdiction and use it as a passport to access the rest of the EU, thanks to MiCA and the clear set of crypto legislation. As an example, Ripple will provide its services to the entire European Union from its Irish base. Businesses must have clear crypto regulations in order to function. Regulations will be implemented in 2 stages beginning in June 2024, also beginning in December in the year 2024. Taken together, it's monetary 24. This bodes well for cryptocurrency companies operating in the European Union. Well, that concludes our video. Like and subscribe as usual, and feel free to leave a comment with your opinions. Goodbye for now.